I got some good news to share with you, but first, I feel led to share with you my story, a little bit about my life. Ever since a little boy in childhood, I've been through some things. When I was 3, my grandpa died on that fireplace. I was on his lap. When I was 7, my mother died. And I remember being so angry with God, hitting the walls and the door, saying, "God, if you're real, why would you do this to me? Why would you take my mother from me?" Right? And I had all this anger and resentment at a young age, and that led to depression and anxiety, and just my identity problems, and just the mental torment just got worse. And I got into high school, it was worse and worse, and I started to feel the void with counterfeits, and I started getting into relationships, smoking weed every day. Then I started doing crazy stuff for money to get weed every day because I needed it. I started betraying my own family, stealing from people, stealing from strangers, stealing from friends, betraying people, um, doing all this crazy stuff. Then I started getting into other drugs, drinking, going to parties, hanging out with the wrong people. I've been arrested a couple times, and and I continued to smoke weed every day, and the torment just got worse and worse. And one day I was just tired of it. I've been to the mental hospital a few times, and then eventually I found this movement, and I thought I was finding truth. I thought I'm finally healing my traumas and my anxiety and depression and all this stuff. And so I started meditating every day. I started getting into Kundalini yoga. I started doing DMT breathing. Then I started doing, and I'm still smoking weed at the time every day. And then I started taking psychedelics, doing LSD. I was getting really deep into that, doing mushrooms, and I started getting into witchcraft, buying crystals. I was channeling light beings, doing demonic tongues, looking in the mirror. One day, completely sober, my face was distorting, and I thought I was losing my mind. But at the same time, I didn't, because I was like, I'm tapping into something. I finally feel power. I finally feel something. And I started getting deeper into this, and more I got into meditation and all this stuff. It was just, I thought I was healing myself, but all the mental torment came back tenfold, and it was so bad. I was so suicidal. One day I was just, and I mind you, I didn't grow up in church. This is outside the traditions of men. This is outside the four walls of religion, of the church, and I was just so desperate and suicidal and just like lost. And I have always had these racing thoughts, and just completely wrecked. Like I'm like, what's the point of living? Like, if we're all connected, we're all one, this is temporary, why am I even here? What am I even doing? And one day in my room, I just felt this presence. The Holy Spirit came upon me, and I'm telling you, I started crying. I felt this love that no love I've ever felt in my life. I'm telling you, Jesus Christ saved my life. My desires are no longer my desires. I am sober today, 7 months sober today. I am done. I threw out all my crystals. I am no longer tormented. I am free, and Jesus set me free, and Jesus is the only way. And I'm telling you right now, no matter what you're going through, no matter what you've been through, and no matter what you do to fill that void, I'm telling you right now, nothing will ever amount to enough. No amount of girls, partying, drinking, smoking, drugs, witchcraft, all meditating, none of that will heal you. I'm telling you right now, Jesus Christ is real, and he set me free. Jesus is the way and the only way, the truth and the life.